Okay guys, Zaysan here again with the Quest ECSS, and this is a continuation of our retaliation rescues. Um, so now the rescues were underway. Another team joined with another due to both had an overlap in missions. Auction houses where they sold kids to the highest bidder on the internet. The team was focused on local homes where the gangs had little girls, webcam and strip and other things for money online. The intel told us that they were connected closely. The teams got wind that a specific time there would be an auction this night, so they correlated and the rescue just as we have in the past. You can read past missions to understand. I'm trying to keep this doc short because of the mass and wanting the info to get out. This place was outside of the city, central, and gave us ample space for stealth. It was heavily guarded with over 20 skilled guards. Due to our intel, we knew the inside and out of this operation and of the place. We had always had it on our radar, but due to its closeness to the main headquarters of the gang we were targeting, there were never enough funds or personnel to make this rescue. Also, as a sole rescue, chances were that we would get less for the few dollars that we have. This was different, as you know. The percussion grenades and smoke bombs were used, and the rescue was swift. It was during an actual auction on the internet. We got IP addresses and loads of information was recovered and sent to appropriate authorities right from their own server. We found 3 rooms in the building that were actually broadcasting webcam of little girls, as discussed before. 2 were live feeds. We separated the captured guards and used appropriate methods to extract information on other locations of the webcasts. We have very skilled interrogators, by the way. Very skilled. I'm glad they're on our side. So at this location, we found it necessary to keep volunteers away due to the danger, but they were in the transports once we finished the op inside. Keep in mind, this is all happening while the other operations are underway. It is all happening at once. The girls were on their way to safety, as we always do. No shortcuts here. The teams in the buildings now organized routes of personal homes where we found out webcams were being broadcast and taking place. They selected 3 due to the time management that this operation was under as a whole. There were personal homes of locals where the families were actually a part of it. Imagine parents and brothers, sisters, all willing to participate in this sick action. Putting their kids nude and having them perform for the pedophiles, watching them on webcam. It was a simple plan to move in swift and grab the girls involved and remove them while keeping the families away, then to exit before the local police could come and arrest us. These girls would be taken to a local Buddhist organization to be sorted out. Social workers would be there. In this country, if we took the girls to a church, it would not be supported by anyone in the government. So we took them to the Buddhists because they have the power and authority here. That will give us time to sort out the next actions in these girls' lives. All of this went as planned, with the families going crazy on the team, but the team head has management skills for such event, and the family stayed back and yelled, of course, sent for the police. At this point, we knew our presence was getting known, but we also knew it would happen at some time during the op. But this was good. We were ahead of schedule. Those teams now dividing up to support other operations currently going on. Now for the hospital team. We had a sketchy intel that 2 girls were being harvested for their organs, and we knew the doctors and the transporters involved. We had most of this information for a while, but as I said earlier, the danger and effectiveness was questionable in this area. And again, this time was different. This hospital, most of us would not think of as a hospital. It was a one-story building that almost looked abandoned. One of the reasons things like this go on here, uh, it is all about the money, and the girls here are a burden. The team moved in quiet and fast. No one knew what was going on, and we sealed off all entrances and exits. The intel was correct, but we were too late. The girls too were already dead. I heard there was some altercation with the doctor responsible with the team, but I don't know the story. The girls' bodies were taken with us so that maybe we could assist in giving them a place in the afterlife. Enough said about that. This one. Uh, Onto the kids that were owned by the gangs to sell flowers and tourists in places, and the older kids who the gangs would maim and then put them out on the street to collect money for them. And then the fake mothers with the passed out kids on their laps would collect money for the gangs. The night before these rescues, many nuns of both Christian and Buddhist mapped out all these locations and the numbers of kids and people that were involved. On this day, on the rescue day, there would be over 40 nuns and several soldiers with them to take them to safety and free them. I made that sound simple, but I think you understand the rescue. Simple, but aftercare would be investigated and placed where appropriate, and even sometimes back to their parents. Not all parents sell their kids. I think if you have kept up with the rescues in the past, this would all be explained. This part of our operation went on better than the rest. They went on very fast. So complete without drawing any attention. The numbers will follow in the following documents of this massive rescue. Of course, it's on the Quest, ECSS on Facebook, and it's on Twitter as they send Quest Slavery, and of course right here. So anyway, more are coming up, and we'll have the numbers for you. Thank you. Bless you.